how you can use science to get the best view of Mt Fuji. Many people when traveling to Japan oftentimes struggle to get a good view of Mt Fuji. The majority of people when they go and travel to Japan, they do so during summer where it's really humid in Japan. And it's humid in Japan because, well, look at the surrounding sea. The high temperatures of the summer evaporate that water, which then of course causes that humidity in the air. The humidity then causes rain clouds. And of course those rain clouds then block Mt Fuji. If you want to go and take a look at Mt Fuji, do so in winter. And that is how you can use science to get the best view of Mt Fuji. Okay, my mind was literally shattered. Wait, shattered? No, blown. My mind was literally blown when I figured out that you don't have the humidity problems in winter because, of course, the surrounding sea isn't being evaporated by the insane temperatures that Japan has. And as such, you have dry air, very little rain, very little snow, just a nice clear sky. And as such, the best view of Mount Fuji. Really, you don't need to camp out for 3 days to get a view of the mountain. Just go in winter, especially if you already live in Japan. If you don't know already, my name is Nico, aka The Red Value, and I love learning about cool things about Japan. That is why I made this series of fun facts about Japan. Today we'll be learning about tons of cool stuff, like Japanese garbage. Who doesn't want to know about Japanese garbage? Of course, Christmas in Japan, that's gonna be a banger as well, and some stories about cool things that happened at my Japanese university. Guys, let's go! Yeah! Fun facts! In Japan, you can study without knowing any Japanese at all. With a declining and aging population, Japan has in the last few years made enormous pushes to become more international in an attempt to attract foreign talent to live and work there. And one of the things they tried doing is to create university courses taught entirely in English. Yeah! Take my university, the University of Nagoya for example, where you can get a degree in physics, automotive engineering, business and others, and do so entirely in English. And that is why in Japan you can study without knowing any Japanese at all. In Japan, separation of garbage is king. So when you move into a house or an apartment in Japan, you will typically end up receiving a flyer stating the exact separation rules of your garbage. The thing is, this separation of garbage is really important in Japan, considering their really small landmass and high population density. If they didn't really pay attention to what is recyclable, what is burnable, and what is non-burnable garbage, they'd really run into troubles. And that is why, in Japan, separation of garbage is king. When my Japanese girlfriend came over last year to celebrate Christmas with me and my family, she was totally culture shocked. Yeah, it was really fun seeing her get shocked at things that are totally normal to me. The one thing that she was, however, most shocked by was the Christmas tree. She could not believe that we would buy a tree and decorate it every single year. She was asking questions like, isn't it so expensive? How do you throw it away? It's way too big for the trash box. The Japanese, so quirky and wacky. Or maybe it's us who are the quirky and wacky ones. Fruits in Japan are expensive. A single melon can cost you $200. And I genuinely wish I was joking. In Japan, fruits don't have the status of a snack like they do in other places in the world, but rather a gift to be given to your friends, to be worthy of a gift. Fruit farmers just try to optimize for perfection as much as they can. Not all fruit ends up being perfect, and the not perfect fruit are actually then just thrown away rather than sold at a discount. This is incredible. This fruit yakuza must be stopped. Back when I started abroad in Japan, I was provided with a university dorm room, yeah, at just $250 a month. That only gave them an income of around $20,000 a month. And considering that they had 5 full-time employees staffed at the dorm, as well as maintenance costs, there is no way that they could have made a profit with that dorm. They never intended to. With that dorm, they wanted to provide a kind of service for students from not so well-off countries to be able to afford to study in Japan. And that's just one of the many reasons why Japan is just so damn awesome. They care about their fellow human being. Japanese people will usually put their garbage in front of special boxes in front of the house that have like a sort of net around them. And it is advised to only put the garbage in at most 2 hours before it is picked up by the garbage man. The thing is, in Japan there are like really intelligent crows living there. They will get to your garbage if they get the chance. I'm not kidding, this stuff happens. Alright, oh that's cute. My Pikachu hat. My girlfriend hates it. I don't know why. I really don't. It's Perfect. These fun fact series, I oftentimes get inspiration for new fun facts, for new videos, from you guys, yeah, from the viewers, and also from other creators, whenever I go and interact with others. For example, Media-san. I often interact with Media-san, and his comedic videos oftentimes give me ideas for new things to research and talk about, and that is actually quite exciting for me. I get to learn so much as well doing this video series. Yeah. Guys, let me know if you want to learn about something, and we can go about it together. But let's go and do some more fun facts now. Go! Christmas in Japan, the perfect time to spend with your friends. Yeah, not with the family, no, with your friends. It's actually the New Year's Day that is much, much more important in Japan, as there are actually religious roots within Japanese culture to that day. And that one is spent with the family instead. So Christmas in Japan is basically just a kind of imported holiday from America. People don't really have a kind of spiritual connection to the day, and it's thus mostly just a commercial holiday. It's kind of what it's like in Europe and America. Japan has a culture that is really huge on appreciating things. Appreciate the people you live with, your house, the train driver who brings you to work every day, the food as well, of course the food. So one example is Otsukare-sama deshita, what your co-workers will tell you at the end of the workday to tell you thank you for your hard work. As I adopted the Japanese customs more and more while living there, I noticed that my mood improved. I became a happier person. It really helped my mental health. That is thanks to Japan. Living in Japan isn't actually too expensive. My University of Nagoya actually provides a small breakdown of your estimated costs when you'll be living there. These are between $800 to $1,000 a month, which is totally affordable. Rent isn't too expensive, and make sure to eat out all the time because that's cheaper than cooking, apparently. One funny thing that you do have to do when you apply for a visa in Japan, you have to show them a printout of your bank statement to show that you have the money to support yourself there. Yeah. Would you like some rice pudding? AKA, get the hell out of my house! Japanese people are really indirect because they don't want to appear rude. So if you want to go and understand them, you have to read between the lines. Let's just say you go and visit a Japanese person's house, and then you talk for hours and hours. And then the Japanese hosts ask you if you want some rice pudding. Well, he's asking you that because he thinks you're already hungry, and he thinks you're already hungry because it's been a really long time already. He thinks it's been a really long time already because, well, he kind of wants you to leave. As such, he asks you, would you like some rice pudding?
Haha. Haha, let's say haha. Ha. Haha.
Okay, so the weirdest thing about Christmas in Japan is KFC. Yeah, Japanese people eat KFC on Christmas. Pretty awesome, but why is that? Well, during the kind of economic uprising in the 90s, foreigners who lived in Japan ate chicken for Christmas because they didn't have any turkey available in Japan. And the marketing guys at KFC then saw that and decided to use it as an opportunity to market that to the Japanese. They basically said, you know what, the white people do it. And the Japanese people were like, so desu ne. All of a sudden, a kind of tradition just came out of thin air. KFC for Christmas. Reactions, and even more reactions. Why are these kind of reaction windows so damn popular in Japanese TV? We as humans are really social creatures, and we like being part of a group because in an evolutionary sense, it meant survival. We don't want to stand out as the only one who likes something, because that would make us look really weird. That's exactly where these kind of reaction videos come in. It basically gives us permission to enjoy the content. And that is why reaction videos are so damn popular on the internet. And the Japanese, they already knew that way sooner. In Japan, people do not use deodorant. They simply don't need it. The thing is, the Japanese DNA is different in such a way that the people there have much less pituitary glands under the armpits. When my Japanese girlfriend came over for Christmas last year and we went to sledding, yeah, we hiked up a mountain with our sleds in tow. My entire family, we were drenched in sweat. It was crazy. But the thing is, my girlfriend, dry! Nothing! No sweat! We went our entire mountain and she has no sweat! That's just crazy! And that is why in Japan, people do not use deodorant. One of the rules that you should absolutely always follow when you're in Japan is that you should never eat when you walk. Yeah, in Japan people are really concerned about the cleanliness of the streets. So if you do walk while you eat, there is a high chance that you'll drop it. But it's not just that is the problem. If you walk, you actually end up becoming a very easy target for crows. Yeah, intelligent crows in Japan will attack you. Don't be like that guy. He learned the hard way. people, I thank you so much for watching this conglomeration of fun facts. I should call them conglomerations, not compilations. That would sound hilarious. Well, check out some more of them. Like and subscribe, of course, I have to say this, as governed by the 3 laws of YouTube thermodynamics. And I wish you have a really good day. You deserve it. You've earned it. Hey, I think L'Oreal should give me money. I mean, I have the hair for it. Yeah, no haircut thanks to Corona. Guys, this is the